Number 8 seed going into the LSC tournament, meeting up with 9 St. Ed's. Y'all took the series 2-1 against them. Are y'all going into this game with the same gameplay as last time, or are y'all going to switch things up a little bit?
No, I mean, it more boils down to just reviewing what you did with them and making sure, we use a video system. So, just making sure that our girls go watch and see how they attack them when they were in the batter's box, etc. They've got good pitching. They got a big lefty that's had a really good year, and then they got 2 experienced right-handers, or maybe even 3. But they got a senior right-hander that's going to throw it down the zone. So, it's an experienced pitching staff. It's a pitching staff that's had a really good year. Offensively, they got speed at the top, that they're going to try to create some havoc with, and then a couple kids that can swing it in the middle. But, they're not the most explosive team offensively, but typically they don't have to score a whole heck of a lot of runs to win. So, if we can go out, and we lost to them 2-1, I believe, in game 1, and then, I don't know, scored 4, 5, 6 runs on them the next couple of days. So it's a team that plays with a lot of energy. Coach Glasgow's doing a great job with them. This is about her 3rd or 4th year there at St. Ed's, and she's really doing a great job, and we've got to go play. There's no doubt about it. I think we've proven that if you don't show up, you lose. So we've got to go show up and play. We've got to play with energy. We've got to be excited to be there. And if we can do those things, then we'll have a chance. If we don't, then we'll be coming home early. But, I feel good about our team. The mentality so far has been really good. Had a good workout yesterday. We'll have another one today and get on the bus tomorrow and go. But we've got a chance. We always say it. I've been top seed in this conference, and I'm going, anybody that's in it's got a chance to win it in this conference. So now that we're kind of on the other end, it's the same holds true. We're there. We got a chance to go win the thing.
Your team got a week off from games to rest last week and really hone in on their skills. Last week you talked about the biggest issues being consistency. Do you think that week off helped the team work on being more consistent, whether it's all around at the plate or at the mound?
Well, it just helped them to get away from the game a little bit. Every team in the conference has had that weekend off during the season, and we didn't get it. So it was nice to just get a break and be away from it. And hopefully that'll rejuvenate them a little bit. We've kind of got some kids that still have some lingering, I wouldn't say injuries, but just needed the rest. And our Keely Garcia, she's been such a stud this year. That kid has taken a beating behind the plate. Had a major ankle injury, sprained her ankle really in a really bad way midway through the season, and just hasn't missed a game. And she has literally started every game this year. And to go out and start 53 games behind the plate as a nearly 6-foot tall catcher is impressive. And to take the beating that she's got, her hand's killing her right now. Got a bone bruise there on her hand from everything, but she is just she's a perfect example of the time off was definitely needed, and we've got others that way as well. So hopefully that will kind of get us rejuvenated a little bit. We'll get some at-bats in today against each other and do a little inter squad, and then go have a little workout there on Wednesday, and then crank up on Thursday. And it's one of those tournaments where it could be a 4-game conference or game series for us, or it could be a 1 game and come home and see if we can draw our fate. But I really feel like drawing St. Edwards is kind of a weird scenario. I mean, we're both right there on the bubble, so it could be a game to truly get into the regional tournament. We'll see.
And then last question, how crucial do you think it is for the girls to go out there Thursday and really get the runs going early on? It seems that in games where this team jumps out to that 2-0 early lead, even if the other team comes back to tie it up, they still have that energy and momentum to push them through to get the win.
Well, I think you're spot on. I think that's huge for us, because we haven't played well from behind. And if we can go out and get an early lead, I think that would definitely give us the momentum that we go on. This is a team that really feeds off of success, and not having the success early sometimes gets in their head, and it's something that we've talked about a lot. And there's no clock out here. It's not over until it's over, and all that good stuff. But that would be big, if we could go out and learn on base, steal second, and get a base hit, and get a 1-0 lead early would be would be nice. But you know, if not, we just got to figure it out and find a way to scratch and claw and try to get more than they have at the end of 7. And if it takes longer than that, it takes longer than that. I know last year during the conference tournament there were, I think there were 2 extra inning games on day 1, which made for a long day of sitting around waiting your turn to play. But you know, getting out early start would be big. And the good thing is we played a lot of games last year at Tyler, so the majority of our players are familiar with their facility, as we played conference tournament there and regional tournament last year. So they've got a nice facility. Hopefully the weather will hold off and we can go have a nice week.